Howdy there folks. So let's talk midweek meals. There are some quick and easy midweek meals that are honestly my favourite to cook. And it's absolutely fantastic to have a couple of these recipes up your sleeve. The reason I love midweek meals so much is that you're not really constrained to any recipe. You have your raw ingredients, you have an idea, and you just go with it. It's also a brilliant way of using up things that you have in your freezer, things that you have in your fridge that you need to use up. And if you've been making stocks or anything like that and you have them refrigerated or frozen, that's where they come into play. So today we're going to make an awesome fish pie. And that really all starts with poaching our fish.
So for this recipe, we are going to be making a roux. So why not try and infuse that roux with as much of the flavour of the fish as we can. So what we'll do is you take about 3/4 of a pint to a pint of milk, about 200 mils of cream. So what I love about this recipe, you can use the fish that's cheap, you can use the fish that's on deals. Now I wouldn't go putting stuff like monkfish into it, but it's fantastic for most whitefish, smoked fish, and you can start throwing things like prawns and mussels into it too. I've got some salmon darns, some smoked coley. That's going to add a lovely smoky flavour. Add into your liquid. And once that comes to a simmer, leave it simmer away for about 6 to 8 minutes and we'll move on.
So I've taken the fish and milk off the heat. So now all we do is we're going to get a casserole dish. And with a slotted spoon, we just remove the fish and put it into the casserole dish.
So we're just going to start out with a little bit of olive oil. Now my base is going to be, I have some carrots and I have some onions. I'll add a little bit of asparagus. Then we're going to go in with about 1/4 cup of flour. It's at this point now we go in with the cooking liquor, so the milk and the cream that's been infused now with the fish. Now it's important at this point to kind of keep it moving a little bit. This is just to make sure that the flour doesn't clump in the liquid. But we're going to let that cook out for about 10 minutes just to make sure the flour is fully cooked. So I've broken the fish up a little bit here just to kind of spread it around. So to this I'm going to be adding, I have some cooked prawns and I have some mussel meat. And then we're just going to add our sauce. Now the mash is just very basic mash. However, with this is an enriched mash. At the end, I added 1 egg yolk and just mixed it through. Just makes it really rich. Also just found some Parmesan that I needed to use, so I'm gonna throw that on top as well. Finish with a little bit of flaky sea salt. And then that goes into an oven for about 1/2 hour at 180.
And that is my homemade fish pie.